ball. Told straight. You're listening to NorCal Sports Network. No homers, no casuals. Just truth. Let's go!
All right, everybody, welcome on in. NorCal Sports Network with a little special Sunday treat, a little in-game live as we watch the Cubs take on the Giants here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I was at yesterday's ball game in Peoria, Arizona. As today, just watching the game on TV, thought we'd go live here and just bring it to you. So if you've got the MLB network, you're able to watch it if you're out of town. I think the game might be, is the game being broadcast on NBC Sports Bay Area for all you in the Bay Area? I see Robert's watching the game. Yes, that triple play, I put that out on Twitter. Wasn't that one of the wildest triple plays? To me, it was one of the wildest triple plays I have ever seen. I have been watching baseball since 1968. I've never seen a triple play on a hit like that. That was nuts. So, and it's funny because I thought when Adames was running the ball over to third base with two runners on third, I thought, might one of the wrong guys step off the bag? Because it happens all the time. Wrong guy. So it's not being televised on the NBC Sports Bay Area. So I guess you can only watch it if you have the MLB app. Okay, that's what I'm watching it on right here, guys. Grounded to Chapman and throws it across the diamond to Devers. And that's the second out of the inning. We're in the top of the third. The Giants are leading it 1-0 on a let's see, who did get that hit? That was a lefty, but it wasn't Gilbert. I got to see if I can see the box score here. I don't have my big screen. I'd love to be watching it on the big screen, but there it is right there, guys. I'm just watching it on the phone here. So, but hey, anybody wants to come into the chat, talk live, we're just going to, yak it up for a while here, talk baseball. We got a live game going. It's no big deal. It's just a spring training game, right? But how about them USA hockey, men's hockey today, beating Canada? There's a ball hit up the middle. Matt Shaw, base hit to center field. So it's 2 out, 1 man on. We got Tristan Beck pitching right now. You're going to see guys pitch basically an inning. And if they throw too many pitches like Hayden Birdsong did yesterday, they may not get out of the inning. Senior says he's already sick of Arise and his swing at everything weak contact. Yeah, it is going to be weak contact. I mean, Arise is going to hit the ball, but it's going to be weak contact. Sometimes it's going to find a hole, and sometimes it's not. And, we'll see. I mean, the big key for him is on-base percentage. Arise needs to have an on-base percentage of over 350, in my opinion. Last year, only 327, hit 292. I think Arise needs to hit north of 315 and get on base and be on base at over 350 clip. Otherwise, and I wouldn't be batting him leadoff personally. I'd be batting him around fifth. Okay, there's a drive to left field, but it's caught by the left fielder. I don't know who that is. It looks like Jock Peterson, a slimmed-down Jock Peterson, but that is who is that out in left field? Let me take a look, and I'll tell you who it is. It's a guy by the name of Brennan. Oh, that's Will Brennan. Okay, that's who that is. Okay, the guy they just signed that played with Cleveland. Okay, Will Brennan out in left field. I think he's the guy that knocked in the run today. So pretty cool. So beautiful day down here in Scottsdale. Man, I think the temperature, if I'm not mistaken, is like mid 70s today. Let me just give you an update what it is right now. Perfect blue skies, no wind. I'm going to 79. It's actually a little warmer. And you know what? If you're coming down this week, I think Larry Krueger's coming down Thursday through the weekend. 90 all weekend. 90 Thursday and Friday, 92 Saturday, 91 Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be we're hitting 90. I'm going Thursday. I got tickets for Thursday's game. Fortunately, I am in the shade. Dallas will probably be joining us at some point here in about maybe 20 minutes or half hour. I don't know. He might hop in. Look, this was just an impromptu type of thing. Didn't plan on doing anything, but I thought, you know what? Let's go live, talk a little Giants baseball, give you a little bit of update on the game. If you can't watch it, I'd love to show it to you on my phone, but I can't. It would break MLB rules of showing any game live, so we can't do that. Let's see. Mike Val says, Brendan put a nice opposite field swing on the ball to drive in our first run in case. Yeah, I did see that, Mike. Yep, I was watching it. I just wasn't sure because I had the volume down because I'm watching it, but I can't have any volume of the broadcast live on YouTube. That is an infringement of copyright law. So Matt Chapman's up to plate. He got a base hit or a double down the left field line. I like him batting second. At least he takes the ball a little high and away, 1-0. I like him batting second versus batting fourth. I'm fine with him second or sixth or seventh. He takes a ball on the outside, and so I think I'm let's see, low and down low. Okay. I think what I don't want to see Matt Chapman is I don't want to see him batting fourth. I've got 3 spots for Chapman. 3 and only 3. If you want to go, he swings it the ball down low and away, it's 2 and 2. If you ask me where would I put Chapman, 2nd, 6th, 7th, or 8th. That's it. No other spots in the lineup. 8th's probably a little low. Now he goes to right field, down into the corner. It's a double again. He's going to coast into second with a double right down the line. So Chapman goes down the left field line, and now he goes down the right field line, leads off with a double. I kind of like Chapman in the 2-hole. It's a good spot for him. 2, 6, 7 is ideal. And I'd much rather have him right now where I'm fine with him in this 2-hole. Move Adames down. Devers, put Devers. We got Devers in the cleanup spot today. Adames is up, and he hits a fly ball to right field. Chapman's going to tag. I think it's deep enough to get him to third. He's going. The throw comes across the diamond. It's cut off by the shortstop. Nice at bat by Adames. Moves the runner up. So now you got Chapman in scoring position with only 1 out and Rafi Devers to the plate. See, this is where, I wish you had Chapman. I mean, not Chapman, but Devers, and then, Arise. I'm not crazy about him on this team being in the leadoff spot. I'm just not. Yep. Yeah, it's mostly fastballs, exactly, Mike, on Chapman. Yeah. So we've got. Let me just throw this out. This is a casual Sunday, guys. I'm going to throw the link in there. If anybody wants to just pop in and hop in and join me. It's casual. It's no big deal. We're just yakking it up, talking a little Giants baseball, maybe a little Olympic hockey today as Canada Devers grounds it to first and Chapman stays at third. Weak grounder. He's out. 2 out in the inning. Yeah, I love seeing Canada go down. Yes. Yes. I mean, if you can't beat Russia, go ahead and take on and beat Canada. Yeah. Yep. Insane says Vitello should put Ramos 5th and Bailey 9th and switch Devers and Adamas. Yeah, Devers. Yeah, I agree. Devers should be 3, not 4. Adamas would be better in the 4 hole. Yeah, it was early this morning, right? I mean, you guys in the West Coast, I mean, at least for another month or so until daylight savings time. Hey, when is daylight savings time for you guys? Because right now we're on, it's 2:00 for almost 2:00, a couple minutes before. I know for everybody in California, it's 1:00. Bailey swings at an off-speed pitch down and in. It's 1-2. After the leadoff double by Chapman. Yeah, Bailey does not belong batting 5th. That is ridiculous. But we're seeing Bailey with his new right-handed stance. He's got a new right-handed stance with a leg kick. He hits it hard, but right at the third baseman, Shaw, who throws across the diamond, and out number 3. We go to the 4th inning. Giants lead at 1-0. So hey, I put the link in there, didn't I? Did I put the link in the chat? I thought I did. Let me see. Yeah, the link's in the chat, guys. 157 or 1257, depending on where you're at. If anybody wants to pop in, talk a little Giants baseball, we're just yakking it up here on a Sunday afternoon. Who knows how long we'll stay? That'll all depend on how we do here with people jumping in and stuff. But what was the favorite moment in that hockey game? That was just intense, wasn't it? Wasn't the hockey game? How about the double pipes that one of the U.S. I think it was who shot that goal? Can't remember who shot it, but it sure looked like it was going. It hit the post and then it bounced off and hit the post, the other side of the post. A double pipes, man. That you don't see that in hockey too often, where you get double post. That's like a doink off the field goal off one upright, and then it bounces down and hits the crossbar, and it either bounces in or bounces out. Double doink. But that was pretty cool. Hey, did you guys know that I think I have it here. Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger won USA gold as a hockey. Look at that. There's Cody Bellinger. Doesn't that look like Cody? Let's see. Cody Bellinger. There he is. That was geez. I'm not the greatest hockey guy. What's the guy's name again? Somebody in the chat knows him. That's is it Brooks or anyway. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought he looked like Cody Bellinger's twin, as they say. So let's get back to the ball game here. Beautiful day. What did I say? It was 80 degrees today. Spencer Bivens on the rubber. Top of 4th, grounded to short. Adamas gets it, a couple bounces, throws it across the diamond for out number 1. So all the guys are getting in their inning. You know, they get an inning here, they get an inning there, and then you'll see the starters next time maybe go 2 or 3 innings. They get stretched out. This is why, with the World Baseball Classic starting in March 1st, I believe everybody leaves. So we'll see what happens when Logan Webb pitches. But, how long are these guys, they get ramped up you got to go quicker. So we'll see how many innings, how long Webb's going to have to go, before I don't know if he's, because those starters in the World Baseball Classic, they'll go 5 or 6, sometimes 7. I think they have a pitch count on them, like a governor, right? They have a governor. They can only go so many pitches before they have to come out. A sharp thing in my eye there. There's a shot down over Chapman's. He leaped and couldn't bring it down into left field for a base hit. So a 1-out single there by gosh, I'm not even paying attention. Let me look at the box score here. Who was that? I got to get my box score on my phone here. All right. Bivens line to Adames at short. He's out. That was they're not even putting who that was. Can't tell without the volume here. Let me. Cubs. Oh, the base hit was Amaya. Now we got the left fielder, the left-handed batter Dylan Carlson up to the plate for the Cubs. 2 out, top of the 4th. 1-0 Giants. Bivens looks in, throws, called strike. 0-1. Whoa, insane. Webb would pitch in the championship? That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't line it up that way. I'd make Skeens or Skubal pitching if you get to the title. Wow. So it's 0-1. There's a shot of Tony Vitello from the back. Talked to Tony a little bit again yesterday out at the ballpark in Peoria. Great guy. Met his sister and brother-in-law at the game. As they were talking to Tony after the game, gave my business card to them. Tony said, give it to them, and that was pretty cool. Here's Bivens with the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Stays alive. Dylan Carlson, 0-2. Just lines up that way, huh? Webb is number 3. Ryan's number 4. Okay. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runner on first, and he fouls it off again. Same exact spot. Same pitch. Bivens throwing a little bit of off-speed stuff. They let him hit it, huh? Probably realizes Carlson's not going to, knock it out of the yard. It's pretty good poke there in Scottsdale to knock it out. It's like 360 down some of the lines. There's a ball hit foul down the right field line just past the first base coach. Still 0-2. Dylan Carlson batting in the 6th hole for the Cubs. 1-0 Giants. Top of the 4th. Sure, they'll get their 3rd at bats, these guys, and they'll start coming out of the games. Guys like Devers, Chapman, Adames. Low and away or inside 1 and 2. So you'll see all the big guys come out, and then they'll put the other guys in. We'll probably see a little bit of Bo Davidson this afternoon, which would be kind of fun to watch. So, and the 1-2 pitch is fouled off to the left side and out of play, 1 and 2. Insane says, I think we should move on from Birdsong. I know it's just one game, but that was pretty bad. Time to move on to the other young pitch. Yeah, it's one game, Insane. First game of the season. These guys are just rounding into shape. You can't really throw a guy out over and say he's done. There's a ball hit up the middle for a base hit into center field. Bader throws into the cutoff man at short, and it's 2 men on, 2 out. I would not, Birdsong did not look good there yesterday. I was there. He looked pretty, he couldn't find the plate again. But it's one game, Now, if that becomes a pattern here down in spring training, absolutely, he's not going to make the team. But he's still, I mean, yeah, 5 runs in an inning. One was a gopher ball, a big grand salami. That happens, He was getting behind, and then he had to come in. Guy guessed right, fastball, and he drove it out to right field. But again, a lot of these guys are just working on some mechanics, working on different pitches. We'll see how he does. Too soon to give up on him. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 to the hitter right now. Who's batting for the Cubs? Dean, their DH. Okay. So we got a 1-2 pitch coming, and that looks like a strike 3, and he's called strike 3. He's out. Yep. Are they going to challenge? It looked like it got the corner. No challenge. And that's the end of the top half of the 4th as Bivens closes it out. Got him with a heater on the outside corner. And now we go to the bottom of the 4th. Mike Val says, what do you think our new look defense coaches included are going to do for these pitchers' ERA, Dan? New look defense coaches included. I'm not sure if I know what do you think our new look defense coaches? I think this team's going to be pretty fundamentally sound. I think that's where Tony Vitello is going to make a difference. He's going to drill in fundamentals. A college coach, Tony's one of the big things he's talked about is a lot of these kids that have come up in college, they missed a lot of defensive or just the fundamentals of the game because of the way they were pushed through and they didn't focus in on fundamentals. I think Tony's really going to harp on fundamentals. I think the Giants wouldn't surprise me if the Giants win north of 85 games this year. Really wouldn't. Their pitching's not as bad as the biggest problem is their bullpen. I think that's the weak link on this team. And that's going to be an area they're going to have to shore up. Guys are going to have to step up. And, one of the strengths of the Giants is their bullpen. They don't walk a lot of guys. One of their weaknesses, they don't strike out a lot of guys. So they don't have a lot of big guys that strike guys out. So, but they don't walk guys. So you got to have solid, sound defense behind them. Yeah, I could see Lucas Giolito. He doesn't have a qualifying offer, and he's still out there. Cole Dunston is at the game now. All right, Cole. Jung-Hoo Lee at the plate takes a called strike. It's 0-2. I missed the first pitch. 0-2. He's facing a lefty. Martin. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Lee, and he fouls it off into the stands. Yeah, that fire alarm was nuts, wasn't it, Cole? Did you stay seated or did you leave? I saw a lot of people getting up and leaving. That was nuts. Cole's a young guy, so he probably didn't leave. There's a ball in the dirt, and it's 1-2 to Jung-Hoo Lee leading off the bottom of the 4th. Tim Spangler says, I'm not at the game. So, Cole, how long are you down for, Cole? Here's there's a pitch to Lee. Drives it out to center, and it's to left. Sorry. Looked like it was center. The cameraman had the ball on the center fielder chasing the ball, and it was the left fielder right at the left fielder. Barely had to move. Lee's out on a fairly weak fly ball to left field. Now we got Bryce Eldridge. Now, Bryce has not hit a big league homer in the majors, and he hasn't hit one in spring training, I don't believe, with the big club. So we'll see how it does. Bryce had a good eye. I'm trying to remember what he did his first time, but he's facing a lefty, and he takes one just under, right over the plate, but down low a little bit. 2-0. Yep, always a treat. Exactly. Hitters count 2-0. Oh, he fouls one off. Had a good rip at that. That was, Bryce is going to have to. I think Bryce is going to have to hit his way onto the team, because I don't think he's. I don't think here's the. Oh, nice pitch. Oh, he called it a ball. They're going to challenge that. Called it a ball, and I think it's going to be a strike. Let's see. Let's see on this challenge. They're challenging it. Umpire called it a ball. I think it was right there in the zone. Yep, right at the bottom of the zone. It's a strike. Overturned. 2-2. Yep. All right, so we got the 2-2 pitch. Oh, Bryce drives it down the left field line. Foul. Oh, that was a nice, on an off-speed breaking ball. Bryce went the other way. Like seeing that. Insane says Bryce should make the team unless he has a bad spring. Oh, he swung and missed. Strike 3 on a pitch that was right in the wheelhouse of Eldridge. I disagree a little bit there, Insane. I don't think he makes the team if he just has an average spring. I think he's going to have a good spring to make the team, because there is a lot of guys, including Posey. If you listen to some of the words that have been said about him needing reps, that you just got to get reps. That's how you develop as a player. And he doesn't have a ton of reps behind him. So would I like to see him get the reps at the big league level? Absolutely. I think he can do it, but it remains to be seen. 1-1 the count to Brennan, Will Brennan. I should be able to remember that kid's last name. It's my son's first name, Brennan. Same spelling, Brennan. So Will Brennan. Now, this guy's a contact hitter. He doesn't strike out a lot. I think he strikes out about 14% of the time. And I think that's why he's been signed to the team. Rise ain't moving off second to start the season. Maybe after a couple of months, if they feel he's not doing well there. There's a called strike 3 as he put one right past Brennan, and it's into 4. Giants lead the Cubbies 1-0. We welcome in my commentator and I'm play-by-play. Hey, Dallas, how you doing?
Howdy, how's it going?
Good. We're just kicking around, just talking a little ball, little hockey today. Enjoying the victory for USA.
How about that? Who would have thought that?
Yeah, that was nice. Casey Schmidt as a DH would be a joke. Giants' best option is Bryce Eldridge. Insane keeps coming back with Bryce. No one's arguing you. I'm not arguing with you that Bryce is not the best option, but I'm just telling you, as I see it, no homers, just truth. Just telling you what I'm hearing, that there's a possibility that he doesn't make the club, and I think he's going to have to prove himself in spring by having at least a average to better than average spring. If he falls below average, they're going to just say, you know what? Let's just let him grind down in Sacramento and get hot there, and then they'll figure Encarnacion will probably be the DH.
Yeah, having Casey play at DH is just a waste of his talents defensively. I think that obviously Arise is going to play second. They told him, they signed him to play second. He's going to play second, even if you have a better second baseman that could be playing where he's playing. So, so that's going to be one of those areas you have to kind of massage it so that, okay, he's playing second base, even though we know we could have a better one, but he wants to play second. We signed him to play second, so he's going to play second. But then there's other things like, would Elliot Ramos's feathers get ruffled if they decided to play Schmidt in left field instead of Ramos and have Ramos DH? I think probably, even though that Casey Schmidt's never played a day in left field, he's probably a better left fielder than Elliot Ramos. So I don't know if he'll get any reps in the outfield this spring, just to kind of have that as an option to add a little more flexibility. I know that Fitzgerald's playing a lot of outfield, so although he was at shortstop yesterday.
Oh, we got Koss moved over to third base. Let's see who's coming in here. We got San Martin. Is that how you say it? San Martin? He's the lefty. So, yeah. He's on the mound. And he throws, it's 2-2. Kingery is at the plate. Are you able to get the game on TV?
No, I'm not. Is it being televised today?
Yeah, that's what I'm watching it right here. I can throw a quick little, I can't,
Oh,
MLB.
I am listening to it in my ear here, so I can hear the game.
Yeah, you might be a little ahead because audio goes a little faster than video, but here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's flied into left center field. That looks like it's going to get down. No, the left fielder, Will Brennan, comes over and makes the catch. Not too good at looks. Hey, everybody's in spring training, including the cameraman. That was it's like it looks, we're not zoning in on things too good, but Will Brennan looks a little Yaz look to him. Anytime you see a lefty, they look so much. They just kind of look alike. So Will Brennan, he's competing for a job. He's got options, though, so that's a good thing. I think the Giants are building a little depth quietly. You got Gilbert and Brennan, both lefties that make contact. Both of them. There's a drive into right field, and that ball's going to get down into the corner. Could be 3. Lee's chasing it. Miller's going to stop at second and pull in with a double, a 1-out double off of San Martin. And I think it's let's get to our super chat here. We got a super chat, and Propa 7146 says, out of all the younger, more unproven guys, who do you predict will make the biggest improvement and overall impact on the team this year? That's a great question, Propa. Out of all the younger, more unproven guys, who do I predict will make the biggest improvement and overall impact on this team? I'm going to go. Unproven. Is Ramos still a younger, unproven guy, or is he?
No, he's proven.
Okay, because he's made an all-star. I'm going to go with Blade Tidwell.
I like that. Going with the pitcher.
Yeah.
He looked good yesterday. He struck out 3 guys, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he did. Just walked 1 and then struck out 3.
It's easy. There's a big unproven guy that I think the more I see him, I think he's going to make an impact this year, and that's Bryce Eldridge. Kind of a cop-out. I think he was looking for somebody a little more of a wild card. And so if I'm going to pick a more wild card guy, younger, unproven.
Robert DeSala says Mata.
I'll go out on a limb here and say that at the end of this year, we see Bo Davidson come up to the big leagues.
Okay. There we go.
In July.
It's going to be interesting. There's a few spots left. It's crazy what's going to happen, and we'll see. Injuries hopefully don't have to deal with any of those. There's a ball hit right out in front, and catcher picks it up. Did they call that a fair ball or a foul ball? Fair ball. Okay. The runner Miller moves over to third. That was what they call when you hit it off the tee in golf. What do you call those? A muff, or not a muff, but he just tipped it and went right out in front. This game's moving along, man. I'll tell you, with this pitch clock, it sure is nice when you're, hey guys, by the way, we'll have, I'm not sure when I will have him on, maybe next week or the week after. I was at the game yesterday and I ran into Andrew Susak, and I was sitting right behind home plate and just below the broadcast booth, and I saw him go up and talk to Kipe and Miller and Javi Lopez. I was literally 2 rows in front of the press box, or below it, and I saw him stand up on a chair. You kind of have to peek over the into the press box, the announcer's booth, and I saw him talking to everybody, and I says, "Oh, he looks like a player to me." He's only 35, Andrew Susak. Think about it. He could be, if he was still playing, he's in shape enough to play. And I go, "Oh, you play?" He said, I said, "What's your name?" He says, "Susak." I go, "Oh, Andrew, how you doing?" He says, "I remember you. You got yourself a ring in 2014.
Yeah, that's right.
He said, "Yeah." And I told him, I gave him my card and said he'd come on to the show. He said, "Yeah, love to. Come." He says, "Talk about bro. Yeah, his brother's like 10 years younger than him, Daniel Susak. So,
yeah, has a good shot to make the team.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a little nervous watching, there's a grounded to third, Koss across the diamond, and we get very horrible camera work as we get the runner crossing the plate, and then we get the camera moving to first as the out was recorded. It was almost like I was doing the filming at the ball game with my phone.
Right.
It was not. Why are we watching the guy cross home plate when we want to see if the guy's thrown out? We know he's the third out. So anyway, that was pretty hilarious.
This game is on the Cubs network.
It's probably no. Giants are feed. Giants video feed. But do you have the MLB? Oh, you're in network though, or in you're in the zone of you probably can't watch it. Maybe you can. I don't know.
I have ways of watching it.
Check your MLB app. I'll be right back, Dallas. I'm going to grab me a little snack here.
Go for it.
Be right back.
All right, so I got the game on in my ear. It's a commercial right now. But how's everyone doing today? How many people we got in here? Let's see if I can tell this. They don't give me as much information as they give Dan on the screen. We got the watch party. We got 44, huh? 44 watching. And how many likes do we have? 22 likes. So we have half the people have liked this stream so far. So how about the other half go and hit that thumbs up button, get the likes going. Then everybody who's on YouTube and they search for, Giants or anything like that, if they're just on there, searching, seeing what's on YouTube, then we'll pop right up and they can hop on the stream here. And then we'll get a real watch party going. Let's see. Oh, the triple play. NCSTL 1, 2009 Giants turned to triple play, and the 2016 team hit into one. I think I remember that 2009 one. I mean, they're so rare that, they do kind of stick in your memory. The 2009 one was around the horn, right? It was first, second, or first, I don't know if it was the second baseman or the shortstop covering second base. And then, I think it was, or maybe it started at third and then around the horn. I mean, that makes more sense.
Leadoff base hit to left field by Harrison Bader.
Do you remember the triple play in 2009?
Which, is that the one where
the Giants turned? I can't remember if it was a 5-4-3 triple play or something like that.
I don't recall.
Or 6-4-3.
Interesting. Oh, there's a draw ball hit into right field for a base hit off the bat of, who was that? Arise. There we go. Leadoff single by Bader. And then Arise hits the first pitch into right field. First and second, nobody out. They're facing a lefty. He's probably going to come out of the game soon because of the pitch count. That was a crazy triple play. You know what? I can show it. I wonder if I could show it. I don't think I can. The games. I put it on Twitter from my TV. We might be able to show it without the volume. I don't know. I'll have to check.
Well, what is on the stream? Who's doing the announcing?
Miller and Kuiper.
Oh, so they just play the radio feed over the.
Yeah, I think they're just doing the radio feed. Yeah, over the.
Gotcha.
Christian Koss now. He's in the 2-hole. Took Chapman's spot. I like Chapman batting second today. Dallas.
Yeah, except for they had Adames hitting third right after him.
Yeah, I would have put Devers there.
I would like to see them break those two up a little bit, but
yeah,
I do like having Chapman at
4-pitch walk.
Hitting second.
4-pitch walk by Martin. Bases are loaded, nobody out. Now you've got the number 3 hitter coming up. Should be Adames, right?
I think there's going to be a pitching change.
It looks like we have a pinch runner at second base that took over for Arise. It looks like it's Grant McCray. Based on. All right, Adames is up. He's taking deep breaths. Let me just give you a little view of what he's doing here. Okay.
Yeah, it's saying Bailey will not be hitting fifth. It's just
no. That's All right, Willie Adames facing a lefty with Rafi Devers. So this is Adames's last at bat of the game. He will be coming out, and then Devers will be coming out. Gives them their 3 at bats. They get 3 at bats in 5 innings, and they get to play. So we see Grand Salami up on the board. Is it? No, it's a ball. It's 0-1. What do they call that? What do we got? 1-1. Check swing. All right. Tim Spangler, if he was a grand slam, he'd be a prophet there. Out. Oh, called it a strike. 1-2. We're getting a side angle from behind the batter. Really weird angle. Like you're watching the game, from 3 sections over from right. Yeah, this is the weirdest angle I've ever seen. There's a pop-up out of play. Why are we don't even have a center field camera angle. We don't have a behind the plate angle. We got an angle that's high, but it's like,
Yeah, it's not really like an officially broadcast game.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe that's probably why they don't even have, I don't know what it is. It's, yeah. All right, there's a foul ball. Still 1-2. I'm surprised this pitcher's still out there throwing because he threw the last inning. I wonder what his pitch count is. 28. He can't be going over 30 plus pitches in his first outing.
Stays alive.
Yeah, yesterday in Peoria they played the on a pitch like that where he fouled it off with 2 strikes. Ah staying alive, staying alive. You get some pretty funny stuff down in spring training. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch taken for strike 2, and Willie Adames is challenging. He put the tap on the helmet. We're going to see a challenge. Bases loaded. Is he out or is he going to survive another pitch? ABS challenge. Here it is. It looks like it's low.
2-2.
Oh my goodness! They put us on the inch. Let me see that. Oh, let's see if I could show you this. How close that was. Oh, I missed it. Adames puts it in play and he grounds it out to first, but the runners advance. It's 2-0. Wow, good thing he challenged. They put it. It was literally less than, they said, a tenth of an inch off. They showed it. It was this close to hitting the bottom of the line. See how
good eye.
I mean, that was so close. 0.1. Yeah, Mike Val puts it up there. 0.1. That's what they put on the screen. I was trying to show you, but crazy. Okay, Devers is up, and he swings at the first pitch. 0-1, misses. So we got runners on second and third, bottom of the fifth, 2-0 Giants. 0-1 pitch to Devers. Is high and in, 1-1. That was a four-seamer at 95 miles per hour. He's pitched 33 pitches. I can't believe they're going to let this guy go. Devers has got to be his last at bat, unless there's a double play. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. That was up a little high, but Devers was chasing. Good practice to find, work against the lefty. Devers looking good and fit. He looks strong. Doesn't look like he's got that body fat he had last year. He just fouls one off, keeps it alive. McRae, the runner at third, 35 pitches so far for Martin. Infield's playing in to prevent another run. So it's a tough lefty. This is good for Devers, right? I mean, key at bat. Got that front foot way outside the box, brings it in. Here's the 2 it's fouled off.
Staying alive.
98 mile an hour heater, 36 pitches. Wow. For your first, that's crazy. Well, Greg Counsell going to wear this guy out. Usually they don't throw more than 25 pitches their first. But maybe this guy. Okay, here we go. In the dirt, 2-2, blocked by the catcher, saves a run. You know what would be great is him foul off like 6-7 more and then see him come out and say, okay, you're way over the count. I'm going to take you out. That happens in the spring, that kind of stuff. This guy's like, well, this is your first outing. You've thrown, your limit was 35. You're at 45 because this guy won't. There's a grounded to short, and he gets it, but the run scores. McRae comes in. The shortstop had to dive to his right. Yeah. Go back toward third base to get the ball because the infield was in. He smothered the ball, but by the time he got up to throw Devers out, McRae was already crossing the plate. So it's 3-0, and they are taking the ball from him. 38 pitches. I told you. So that guy's probably not pitching for another 3 days in spring.
Probably.
I don't think he meant to throw him 38 pitches, but some of the guys got on, and he was probably just leaving him in there to face Devers.
Yeah, I think it looked like they were stalling, but maybe the guy in the bullpen wasn't ready yet, so they had to let him pitch another guy.
Maybe so. This guy looks like audio. Yeah, this just says audio provided by KMBR on the screen on the little. What do they call that thing where they put the score and the outs and the what do they call those little things like tags or what do they call those? Every team has. What do they call them?
Chiron?
I don't know.
They call it a bug.
You know, the where they show the score, and every network does a little bit different, where you
Yeah.
and some teams have them, they place them different spots. I saw Brady Brazil do a video on it once. Brody Brazil, excuse me, not Brady. Brody Brazil. It's pretty interesting. He put all the different little tags and which ones he rated them. Thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, some are definitely better than others.
Yeah. Some are really hard to find. Like, where the heck's the outs?
And they do it differently, and it's how many dots there are.
Yeah. This one's pretty easy. You see the bases, the runners, the count. It's very simple. Some are just like, they just get too complicated. Scoreboards are a feature, not a bug. What do they call those things? There's a name for them. They call them. I saw Brody Brazil.
It's a bug. They call it a bug. A score bug.
Score bug?
Yeah.
Let me ask. Let me go ask AI here. Let's ask them if they know. Do you think AI would even know that? Does AI know anything about baseball? How would you say it at Dallas? Well, how do I ask it? What's the thing called on a MLB broadcast that displays?
Yeah, score bug.
Let's see what they call it here. All right, we're asking ChatGPT. I guess that's what it's called. It's a score bug. It's called the score bug. You're right. Score bug. Score, teams, innings, count, outs, balls. It's a score bug. Dallas wins 2 free tickets to the Giants home opener for knowing that. They call them score bugs.
I knew it was called a bug, but I guess if it's the score, then it's a score bug.
Bailey almost took strike 3, but it's now 3-2 as we keep up with the game because we were involved with a score bug. Scoreboards are a feature, not a bug. It says, yeah, but they're a score bug. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch to Bailey, fouled off. He remains alive. Runner on third. Giants lead 3-0, bottom of the 5th. I hate that word. I'm unironically triggered. Scoreboard just sounds better. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch to Bailey from the left side. He takes strike 3 right down the middle, and he's not going to argue that one. Walks away. Can't take strike 3 in spring training with a runner on third and 2 out. Sorry, you just can't.
On to the 6th. All right, Dan. Well, I got to get going. Only got so many hours of daylight left.
Yeah,
and I got
exactly.
lawn
Enjoy
to
your
mow
day.
and a lot of stuff.
We're just kicking some tires today, having a little fun. Probably won't stay till the end. Who knows? It all depends on the chat. No one will. Dallas will come back Tuesday night, I think. And the score doesn't bug me. There we go. Creative words. And can we play a little hockey? Can we do a little hockey on here today? Can we do that? Can we play the winning goal from hockey today?
If you pull it up on YouTube, I'm sure you can.
No, I can. I posted it on Twitter. Can I do that?
Or Twitter, yeah, sure. I mean, are they going to demonetize you? I
don't know.
If it's a short clip, they probably don't. Their algorithm is going to have to know, it's not music. Their algorithm's not going to detect it.
Should I turn the volume off or?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? All right. Let's pull it up here. Hold on. And I won't. Oops, we hit the wrong button there. There we go. Here we go. Oh, Canada! Yes. That's for you, Glenn. All right. Okay. U.S. over Canada one more time.
Crazy. Unbelievable.
Yes. Unbelievable. Jack Hughes. Yes. Bye-bye, Canada. Bye-bye, Canada. And bye-bye, Dallas. We'll see you Tuesday. All right. There he goes. So that was fun. Yeah, look at making all kinds of excuses. I know. Well, what was Connor McDavid already making excuses? Come on. What are you sounding like Glenn over there whining? Come on. Stop it. Stop it. You lost. You just lost. Second place. What is it with people that can't handle second place? Right? My goodness. There's a winner and then there's a loser. So, all right. There's a ball hit into center field for a base hit off the bat. We got Trent Harris pitching for the Giants. And Casey Schmidt's in at second base. Koss is over at third. Coming in to play first base, I believe, is Kennedy, if I'm not mistaken. The goalie for the U.S. was awesome. It was awesome, yeah. Insane. Okay, so we got 3-0 or 3-0 Giants leading 3-0. Top of the sixth. Who's playing short there? Number 84. I'm not sure who that is. I'll have to look at since I don't have the volume on, I don't know all these guys without looking at the scorecard, which I don't have. No cups. Yeah, no Stanley Cup since 93. USA in the Olympics. Hockey is an American sport. There we go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hockey is our fourth sport. Hockey is their first sport, and we still beat them. Yes, exactly. What do you think is our number one sport? It's the NFL, right? And then two's got to be, would you say it's baseball over the NBA? I think so. What do you guys think? Let me hear from you. There's a ball powered out into center field deep. McRae's going back. He's got room. No, he lost. Oh, McRae. What the heck was he doing? He just gave up a run. No, he's out at the plate. He stumbled. They threw him out at the plate. Unbelievable. There was a routine fly to center field. McRae went back on it like it was leaving the yard, and it dropped on the grass in front of him. He must have lost that thing in the sun. He's going back, and he went back too far, and it bounced right in front of him. Then he dropped the ball when he went to go in his glove. He threw it into Koss at the cutoff man, and they threw him out easily at the plate. Guy was stumbling and bumbling all the way to home, and now it's one out with a man on second base. McRae, routine fly ball. He totally missed it. He's running for third. The throw down to third, and he got him. No, he's safe. He got in there. The throw was a little off by Haas, as it was to the third base side of the bag, and had to bring back the tag and just didn't get him. Baseball, Insane says, baseball or basketball, either one for number two. Baseball is mostly regional sport, while NBA is more national. Yeah, so kind of hard to compare popularity. Yeah, and NBA is now international too, right? You got all these Europeans playing basketball, so it's kind of more international. And baseball truly is more of a regional Sport. Hey, Buster, welcome. Buster the dog comes in. How you doing, buddy? How's your day? You enjoying your Sunday afternoon, bud? You want to say hello to everybody? Come here. Say hello to everybody. Say hi. That's Buster. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's not dinner time yet. It's only 3:00. 10 to 3, bud. You got to wait a couple more hours. Couple more hours, buddy. Yeah, you can't eat now. All right, there's a fly ball into right field. Should score a run. The right fielder catches it. Jung-Hoo Lee, here comes the throw to the plate, and he's out! He's out! Are they calling him safe or out? He's out. Jung-Hoo Lee with a great throw. What a play, Jung-Hoo Lee. Came down the right, ball was in the right field line. He crossed over into foul territory, caught it going away from home plate, squared up and threw a strike, a one-hopper to Haas, and they called him out at the plate. Beautiful throw, catch and throw by Jung-Hoo Lee. Wow. Cubs are got two guys thrown out at the plate. That only happens in spring training, right? You don't take those chances in a regular season game, especially the first guy. Are we sure the Giants didn't hire Kevin Kiermaier? Yeah, really. Man, that was beautiful. That was nice. It looked like the home plate umpire first called him safe, but he was out. Tony Vitello's got his boys playing fundamental baseball, except Grant McCray. That was a total miscue by McCray. Hold on one sec, guys. All right. Yeah, Beto. That's Buster. Yeah, you saw Buster Boy. Where did he go? Oh, he's right here. We're in between innings. We got Buster. He's always wants to be, near his master. There he is, down there on the floor. Hey, Buster Boy. Say hello to everybody. Huh? You good boy? You good boy, Buster. Hey, you a good boy? Yeah. That's Buster. How you doing, pal? Tail wagging? Huh? You a good boy? Yeah, you're a good boy. That tail, look at that tail go. That's my buddy. Yeah. All right. Well, Jung-Hoo Lee leads it off. Takes the ball. That's a good question. How many American schools have hockey teams? I don't know. A lot more now than even they have them on the Arizona State has one, I know. And I know everybody on the East. Lee popped out to left. You know what? We could get Buster a treat. Let me see if I might have to step away and get him a treat. Because his treat box has got stuff on it and I can't take everything off. Hey, thanks. He's a good dog. Yeah, he's a great dog. He's a fantastic dog. Oh, Harar Encarnacion is up to the plate. He takes a strike right on the corner. 0-1. What inning we in? We're in the bottom half of the sixth. Giants lead it 3-0. We've been going for an hour and 5 minutes, everybody. Just threw this thing together. Thought, hey, you know what? What the heck? Bring in the fans. Bring in the chat. Let's see how we're doing on subs. We may have picked up some subs yesterday. So I was at the ballpark handing out some of our new cards. And we picked up some subs. We're up to 6,045 subs, everybody. Thank you. 6,045 subs. Harar goes down swinging on a ball that was up and in, struck him out. 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, we're at 6,045 subs. So, hey, make sure you guys give this a like and a subscribe if you're watching for the first time, or you're watching now and you're not in the chat. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I can show you. Let me see. I'll have to show you the cards. We got some pretty doggone looking new cards. Grounded to third, and he throws them out. That was at the plate. That was who was that? The shortstop, number 89. I think it was the shortstop. Is that where he's playing? Whoever that was. We can look it up here. Let's see. Tell you in a second who that was. That was, is that Parks Harbor maybe? Yeah, that might be Parks Harbor, the guy that came over in a trade at the trade deadline last year. Okay, there we go. Cool. Beto says, is it just me or did the off season fly by? Here it is. I mean, things seem to go fast. I mean, I think it's slower for some people that sit around and maybe wait for the Giants to do something. Yeah, I think it was in the Duvall trade too, Mike. Yeah, I think some people get upset because there's not things that happen. I mean, there's still a lot of guys unsigned. You know that? I can actually show you guys how many players are still unsigned here. Let me see if I can pull that list up for you. And just like Wilmer Flores is actually still unsigned, believe it or not. Let me MLB free agents. Let's go all positions available. All right. Coming into pitch for the Giants is number 71. I'm not sure who that is. Kind of a tall, lanky kid. Ramos. All right. That's kid. I don't know what his first name is, but his last name is Ramos. Looks like about a 6'3", 6'4", lanky guy. 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Yeah, let me pull up this, guys, for you. And it's kind of interesting, all these players that are still out there on the board. Okay, you got Sterling Marte. He's 37. Is his career over? Maybe. Made $19 million. Not going to make anything close to that. Might not even get a contract. Might only have to deal with a minor league invite, or just be done. Rhys Hoskins just signed today. A minor league deal. I can't remember who it was. Does anybody remember who Rhys Hoskins signed with today? Was it Atlanta? Not sure which team was with. Conforto's still out there. Look at that. Frankie Montas, Max Scherzer, Alex Cobb, John Gray, Tyler Anderson, Max Kepler. Didn't Kepler get busted for PEDs or something recently? I hope I'm wrong in that. I don't want to put that onus on a guy if it wasn't him, but somebody did. Jose Leclerc, the reliever. Nestor Cortez, Patrick Corbin, Wade Miley, Tommy Cannelli, Jesse Winker, Justin Turner. He's 41. And Zach Littell. Now, that's a guy the Giants could take a flyer on. Max Stassi, former catcher with the Giants. Luke Jackson. There's Wilmer Flores, still unsigned, 34.5. Michael Kopech. Now, I'm surprised that he's still available, to be honest. Randall Grichuk, pinch hitter extraordinaire against lefties. McCutchen, 39. Man, he's been around forever, McCutchen. All these guys are available. Kyle Farmer. Okay, there's a drive into left field. Left fielder coming in. Does he catch it? No, it drops right in front of him. That was, is that Drew Gilbert out there, or is that? Yep, that's Drew Gilbert into the game. Drew Gilbert, ball drops in front. First 2 men on, reach the bases or bags for the Cubs, and it's top of the 7th. 2 men on, nobody out. Giants lead 3-0. Tim Anderson. Yeah, there's a lot of players. DJ LeMahieu's out there. Luis Arias. Hunter Renfroe, Marcus Stroman, Chad Green. A lot of guys still unsigned in this free agency. So it's going to be kind of crazy what happens with these guys. Okay, we need a double play ball here. Let's see what this kid Ramos has got. Like I say, I don't know what his he looks, he's got a long body, like thin, longer neck. Just I'd say he's another 6'3", 6'4" guy, maybe. There's a fly ball to right. Jung-Hoo Lee going back on it over to the line in fair territory. No, that's Matos in now. Runners from second tags to third, so they got first or both runners tagged. Wow. Both runners tagged. So second and third with 1 out, that was Luis Matos. He's 6'5", Tim Spangler says. Yeah, I was guessing 6'3", 6'4". I wanted to say 6'5", but then I'm always overshooting guys. But he's tall, yeah. Second and third, 1 out, off-speed pitch, low and away, 1-0. Yeah, he does have a long neck, doesn't he? It's one of the things I notice about him. It's like he looks like almost like a bobblehead, like a tall bobblehead. Ball gets away in the dirt, gets behind the catcher, and the runner scores. The runner from second rounded, took a deep, a wide turn at third, like he was going to try and score 2, and then he stumbled and got back to third. Yeah, this kid Ramos, he's got his hat like that, wearing it more toward the left. Okay, there he is. He's got his hat like this. What is he? What was that guy for the Diamondbacks? Rodney, Fernando Rodney or something like that. Used to wear his hat like this. Yeah, he's got his hat just off a little bit. Fernando Rodney, yes. Yeah. I always crack up when a ball player doesn't look like a ball player. You know, come on. Fernando Rodney he wasn't in the best shape. At least he didn't look like he was in that great of baseball shape. Looked a little heavy, and then wore his hat like that, like I'm doing here on screen. You don't even look like a ball player. Come on. This guy's all over the place. He just walked him. I don't even know this hat. This is a 39-30. It should be more curved. All my hats are curved like that. See? See, this one's got the curve, a little too much maybe curve. I don't know. This is a new spring training hat. Okay, first and third, 1 out. Ramos. Glenn is singing the Canadian blues. Well, that's the way it goes. Stuck up there in Canada. You like it not too curvy? Yeah, I get it. Oh, there's a ball right down the middle, 94, a sinker, man. That was like had screaming hit me all over it. Yeah, you have to put your own curves in sometimes. Yeah. There's a ball grounded to third, and it's an error by Parks Harbor. Goes into the outfield. Everybody advances. The Cubs are on the board again. Well, 3-2 now. Yeah. That was a possible double play ball to get out of the inning. And looks like Parks Harbor beat it up. They moved Koss over to short, Casey Schmitz at second, and then Parks Harbor at third. But that was a double play ball if Chapman was in there. All right, first and second. We got the lefty up to the plate now. This guy's name is Slider. No, I'm just kidding. That was a slider at 78. I'm looking at the score bug. I can't figure out they haven't put up this guy's name. Oh, Ramirez. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I hate flat bills. I do not like flat bills. I always thought I wore a 7 and an 1/8, and I was at the Giants team store the other day, and I was trying the fitted hats on, and I wore a 7 1/4. And what is Bruce Bochy's size? Like, did they say it was an 8 1/4 or 8 1/8? My goodness. Yeah, Canada lost both the men and the women to the USA. That's right. Isn't that awesome? Yep. Canada. They lose in overtime to the better country. Yeah. So, Canada. Although I like some of the Canada, I like the player. I like Macklin Celebrini. Oh. Okay. He's throwing Ramos is throwing some balls that look like very hittable to me. I mean, yeah, well, he's thrown off to the left. Okay, yeah. Let me get the hat over here. Let me pretend I'm Ramos right here. All right, Ramos. Just throw it on in there. Fly ball left field. This should tie the game. Gilbert shading his eyes, makes the catch. Oh no, wait. It was runners on first and second. Sorry. I thought there was a runner on third. I take it back. 2 out. 2 out, first and second. And yeah, I don't always wear my hat, everybody. If you're just tuning in like this, I'm just mimicking this Giants pitcher named Ramos. Tall, lanky guy. Wears his pants above his knees. Got the tall socks. Man, this guy is just all legs. He's a long dude. Let me see. Has he got the big torso too? Not as much. His legs. He's more legs. Got a little bit of a torso, but those are the guys, short torso, man. Where's their body weight go? Right in the stomach. Yeah. I know. It's my issue I got to deal with. All right, so we've got a 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Right down the middle, but low. Now that might have been a strike, but they called it low. 3-0. No challenge by Tello and Borg over there in the dugout. Camera was over. There's a 3-0 strike. Yeah. So snowing in Delaware at 5:06. Interesting. Snowing in Delaware. Hagerstown Suns. Oh, Suns. All right. Snowing. Here we go. Here's the 3-1 pitch outside, ball 4, bases are loaded. And is Tony coming? Yep, here he comes. Figured he was coming. Who's going to come in? Bases loaded. The infielders come forward to the mound. Tony V walking to the mound. He's going to make the call, I think. Takes the ball. Pat on the back. And here comes, is this Bednar? Who is this? Number 21. Young guy trotting in from the bullpen. I can't tell who that is. It looks like Bednar's a little bit to me. Let me turn on the volume here. Hold on. Okay, it's Dryden. I got to move my hat back. It's a guy from minor league camp. Dryden is his name. All right. Dryden, number 21. How did he get number 21? It's retired. Maybe not officially yet. Blizzard on the East Coast. Snapbacks do feel nice in hot weather, especially if it's cotton. Okay. Hey, Chardal, you're in, man. You should have come in today, man. We had the link out there for you, Chardal. You could have been my color commentator. Bases are loaded. And it's a guy from the minor league camp named Dryden. Let me look. Dryden. I don't think he's even a not sure. All right, he comes in with bases loaded. 2 out, 3-2 lead. Now he kind of reminds me a little bit of Jeff Brantley. You guys remember Jeff Brantley? This kid looks like Jeff Brantley. Got the locks behind him, kind of not really flown, but thick hair. Here's the pitch. He throws his fastball, swung and fouled off. 0-1. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, inside, just off the plate. He's got the blonde mustache, yeah. Greetings, Elizabeth. Good to see you. We got 1-1, bases loaded, 2 out, nowhere to put them. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's grounded to shortstop, backhanded by Koss, throws it in the dirt. We don't know what happened. Oh, come on, cameraman. He's out. Jeez. The camera panned as he was making the throw. They showed the runner crossing home plate, and I didn't know if the ball was in the dirt. It looked like it was a low throw from the release of Koss, but whoever's at first, gee whiz. That is horrible camera work. This can't be a Major League Baseball sanctioned event as far as the camera. That's bizarre. Did you guys get the same feed? JP. The camera crews from the Winter Olympics have made their way home to Arizona. Yeah, they're thawing out. My goodness. What the heck was that? That's 2 times exactly. They're showing the runner. It's probably a Canadian crew because they don't know the sport. It's probably a Canadian crew that is filming today's game thinking that the guy crossing the plate is a goal. No, it doesn't count if it's the 3rd out at first base. So we got a Canadian camera crew trying to learn an American sport. Okay? All right. So we'll have fun with Canada all day long. Absolutely. So, yeah, we'll do some more in-game lives during the regular season. Yeah, we can sit here and do it. It's a lot of fun to watch, especially Chardal's going, hey, what do you say, chat? Canada is the WNBA of Western countries. Absolutely. Absolutely. The WNBA. What a joke. What a joke. Hey, what do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up vote. I need 5 votes. We're going to take the first 5 votes. Whether it's 3-2 and Chardal, your vote doesn't count. Should we bring Chardal on right now in the bottom of the 7th? And Gilbert flies it into left, and left fielder stumbles but makes the catch. 1 out. Okay. I've got 1 no. Paul Bagley says we got a no. We got any more votes? We got a yes by Mike Val. We got 1-1. I need 4 more. We got a 49ers red zone yes. 2-1. Do they want to see and hear the great Chardal? Maybe we can get Chardal to do some play-by-play if he comes on. We got 2-1. I'm going to leave this up to the chat. And be the color commentator for the second game of the year, the Friday game. Okay. Against the Yankees. All right. Up to the plate is Grant McCrae. Is this a vote here? Oh, we got a Rob down. It's 2-2. 2-2. So the next vote will break the tie. I don't know if this was a vote. If this was a vote, we got a yeah. A Buster's treat. And maybe we'll it's the bottom of the 7th. You come this far. Paul, is that a second vote for you? Okay. Oh, we're having fun here. Oh, that's strike 3, McCrae. They took a ball, but both the pitcher and catcher think it's a strike. I think it's a strike by the camera. It was a 2-2 pitch. It's a challenge. I think he's going to be called out on strikes. Here it is. Oh, it's just low. It's another 2-3. Oh, 0.3. 0.3. So they lose their challenge. It was right down the middle, but it was low. Interesting. How close was that other one? 0.1 earlier today. Buster voted bark. What's Buster's vote? Yeah. I got to get Buster a treat. Where is he? Oh, he left. Huh. Okay, here comes the 3-2 pitch. McCrae took a walk. Good for McCrae. Now steal second. You're 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. If you can't steal second here in a meaningless spring training game, when can you steal? Right? You need to push it across another run. You've got Christian Koss up at the plate. You got to take off, McCrae. If you want to make this team, steal. Okay, ball in the dirt. Go. Oh, gee. You got to get a good secondary lead. You got to get your they're timing them, the first base coach. You got to be aggressive if you want to make this team, Grant. You've already blundered 1 out in the outfield. All right, Tony, give him the green light. Send this dude. There's a pitch, 2-0. All right. Little hit and run right here, guys. 2-0. He's going to have to come in. I do a little hit and run right here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. He looks in, comes to the plate, strike right down the middle. 2-1. All right. 2-1 count. I don't know what the vote count was, Chardall. I don't know if it was 3-2 or 2-2, Mike Val says. 2-2. Okay, there he goes. Swung up, and base hit to right field. Hit and run, and it's first and third. There you go. That's how you do it, Koss. Koss went right to second base to the open hole. There you go. That's the way you play baseball. That's where you start building habits. Good move. Good move. I like that. 1 out. Now you've got a runner. Here's Casey Schmidt. I would send Koss. Stay out of the inning-ending double play. Maybe you get another runner in scoring position. Ball in the dirt. Casey takes it 1-0. Casey's first bat of the game, I believe. I think he was 0 for 3 yesterday in the spring training debut with 2 strikeouts. Didn't look too good yesterday. See how he does here. Hands still healing. There's a ground ball. That's a double play ball. Nope. They go to run scores. And they throw him out at third on the throw. Koss crossed from shortstop to first. Koss kept going. Aggressive play. You never want to make the third out, though, at third base. You were in scoring position, so I'm not so sure that was a great move. But I think Koss might have been on the run on the pitch because that was a double play ball. But I think Koss was on the run, so we're not getting any replays. So we're not sure. I couldn't tell, but they didn't go for the double play, which makes me think that Koss got a great jump and he was probably on the move. So it's 4-2. They pick up that important run. Paul Bagley. It's 4 yes, 2 no, 49er Red Zone says. All right. What the heck? It's Sunday. The USA won. They beat Canada. I'm kind of feeling pretty good. I'm kind of feeling pretty good about the United States beating Canada today. So kind of enjoying this. Where's our sub count? 6,045. We need a few more subs. All right. Here, let me do a little advertisement in between innings, guys. Let us thank the sponsor of NorCal Sports Network. And that would be, we've got a couple, but let's thank PrizePicks. PrizePicks, a great sponsor of NorCal Sports Network. You see the little promo code in the bottom. PrizePicks is a daily fantasy app where you build lineups by choosing whether players will have more or less than a projected stat total. Right now, new users can get $50 in lineups when they play their first $5 lineup, win or lose. So put in 5, they're giving you 50, guys, just with that promo code NCSN. No need to put in 50 and then get matched 50. Look, your $50 that you're going to put in plus your 5, you could turn that into a couple hundred. Your biggest risk is $5. So go out and play PrizePicks. Sign up using that promo code on the screen, NCSN. Download the link or the link's in the chat. You can go right to that, take you to the NCSN page with PrizePicks, or You can download the app itself and then put in the promo code NCSN. PrizePicks is available in 45 states, including California and Texas. Download the app or build your lineup. Follow along while watching the games. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. All righty. Yeah, I think I need to do that, Mentor Mac. I do need to get the CAD drawings. I have somebody who can put that together. In fact, I need to go ahead and talk to him again. Let's see. We got Paul Bagley having some fun with Chardal. It's all in fun. I hear you, Eddie. I hear you. I've been thinking about the same thing. I can't really put that up there and go against the sponsor, but I know what you're saying, Eddie. I agree. I saw, people getting death threats like Russell Westbrook's wife. I don't like it either. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. But is Bednar in? Yes, Bednar. Come on, find the strike zone. He's got a man on first. I missed the first guy. Did he walk the first guy? Yeah, hold on, Chardal. I'll get you the link. Okay, 2-0, Bednar. He's got to find the plate. Man on first. Fouled off. 2-1. Top of the eighth. What's going on with how did the first guy get on? Anybody notice? I wasn't paying attention. Tell me how the first guy got on, everybody. Here comes Bednar's 2-1 pitch, outside and high, 3-1. This is you gotta throw strikes, Bednar. Nobody knows how the first guy got on. Okay, Mike Val missed it. I did too. All right, 3-1. Let's get the ball over the plate. There's a ball high. We walked him. Let me see what Bednar's line is right now. Oh, 2 base on balls. He walked the first 2 guys. This is how you find yourself like cut. You can't be. What happened to my feed? Hold on. You can't be doing that, Bednar. You gotta. You can't be walking the first 2 guys when this was your issue. All right. He's 1-0. 2-0. All right. This is a problem. This guy's got electric stuff, but he can't find the plate. Now it looks like we got the pitching coach coming out to the mound, Justin Message, out to deliver a message to Bednar. Oh, he looks a little bit like Bednar with the glasses. He's got a little face like kind of a little bit of Chapman, a little bit of who else did he have a look of? Was it a little bit of Webb? Not showing can't see him. All right. All right, 2-0. Throws a strike. Message probably came in and just said, just put one right down there. Just get it over the plate. Stop picking. Stop trying to pick corners. You need to throw strikes right now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Blew it past him. That was, I don't know. That was 90. I missed the radar gun. 2-2. Okay. Here comes looks back at second. Winds 2-2 pitch. Outside. Overthrew it. Went with the 4-seamer at 98 or 96. 96. 3-2. Man, just put it down the middle. You don't want to get walked. You don't want to load the bases your first 3 batters. Come on, Bednar. Uh-oh, there's a drive in. Oh, caught by the first baseman. Wow. A nice leaping catch. Is that Kennedy, 61? Can't see the name on his back. Show it. Who is it? Hutton. That's E.F. Hutton. That looked like it had base hit all over it. E.F. Hutton, when he speaks, everybody listens. That is Mike Val. That is Hutton. I don't know if that's E.F. Hutton, Tommy Hutton. I don't know what his first name is. Okay, Bednar inside, almost hit him. Nice grab by the catcher. I think that's Haas behind the plate. So Bednar got the 1-0 pitch. I'm getting tired, guys. There's a ball past him, a four-seamer at 96 miles per hour. Pizza Hutton. Pizza Hut. That's a good one. Pizza Hutton. All right. 1-1. That was a good one, NorCal. Outside, he's throwing nothing but four-seamers right now. 96. I think that's 96. 6 and the 8. I think it's a 6. No yawning. There's no yawning in baseball. No crying in baseball. No yawning in baseball. Inside. 2-1. 3-1. Wow. There's Justin Message over there in the dugout. They've got the eye on him. There's Tony Vitello with the clipboard in his left hand. Right arm on the rail. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Put it in there. 3-2. First and second. Still big crowd out at Scottsdale. Probably a full house today, close to 10,000. Giants first game, and then you got the Cubs. Got a lot of fans in from Chicago as well. It's got the full count, first and second. Runners get their lead. Bednar looks in for the sign. He comes in, 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. Nice. That's what you want. Big bounce back, Bednar. Just throw strikes, man. You can make the team. I'm serious. This guy can make the team if he throws strikes and doesn't put runners on base. You got to find the strikes. Okay. Get out of this inning. Throw strikes. 3-2. There's a ball just inside, a little high, 1-0. Giants have any challenges left? I think they got one left, don't they? Yeah, that high fastball is hard to lay off. Exactly, Mike. All right, here comes fouled off, 1-1. All right. Hey, we still got Chardal with us. Chardal, you out there? Let me know, Chardal. I'll throw the link out there. I got to know if you're out there first. I'll bring you on in for the bottom of the 8th, and you can close out the game. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Bednar. Oh, throws a cutter and low and away in the dirt, backhanded by Haas. 2-1. Got an open base still, but, ideally you don't want to walk the bases loaded. Blow him away with that four-seamer. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Four-seamer hit to right field. And Matos got a beat on it. He's got it, puts him away, and out of the inning. Chardal, are you out there? Giants get him, and Bednar gets out of it after walking the first two guys. Hey, you still out? He did give up 2 hard ball hits, though. So the ball that Hutton leaped and caught, that was hit hard, and that last ball hit out to Matos was hit pretty hard. So, Bednar a little bit shaky, but he got the key strikeout when he needed it. It looks like Chardal left. Come on, Chardal. There's nobody else out there to go on their show today. You can't you can't be making the rounds here on Sunday afternoon, Chardal, asking everybody if you can get the link. I got the link, man, right here. Hey, anybody else want to join? Come on in. There's the link right there. The link is now in the chat. So Chardal is missing his golden opportunity to do play-by-play here for NorCal Sports Network. Of course, he's probably not watching the game, right? So, yeah, keep it right here. Giants baseball. I don't have my cards on me. I'd show you the new cards. That's cool, Mike. We're just chatting here, right? We're nothing big. I do think this team is going to be. I do think this Giants team is going to play better fundamentally. I really do. I think it's going to be a more fundamentally sound team. Mentor Mac. My thing for the World Baseball Class, 152 game season, no all-star game, 10 days off in the middle of the season. 10 days. Well, right now they're getting what, 5? They play on Sunday and then they come back and play some games. I think maybe Thursday, everybody's playing by Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're getting 3 or 4 days off. 10 days? Maybe 7. 10's a little long, I think. But it's not a bad idea to, the All-Star games are a joke now, right? I think this might be the first or second year that I didn't watch an NBA. I didn't watch anything. I didn't watch the 3-point. I didn't watch the skills, and I didn't watch the dunk contest. I get tired of that. And definitely didn't watch the game. That's just a joke. No. And then who watches the game, the NFL? What do they do now? Flag football or something? And then what's the other thing? Major League Baseball. The home run derby. To me, the dunk contest, home run derby, and fireworks, kind of like all the same. It's like, all right, how many dunks do you need to see, or fireworks do you need to see where we go, never seen that before? I don't know. It's just like watching dunks. I think we've seen every dunk. I don't need to keep seeing the dunk contest. The 3-point contest. I don't know. Whatever. It's probably a little more entertaining just because shots, but after a while, everything gets old, right? Who do we got at the plate? Haas? Yeah, Haas is at the plate. Bottom of the 8th. Chardal left us. If he doesn't get what he wants right away, he leaves. Man, Chardal. Cover the WBC. Ooh, we could maybe do that. Maybe we could do some live streams on the WBC. Yeah. Might be fun. I love the WBC. I love the Latin players, man. I love Venezuela and Puerto Rico and the Dominican. They just get so excited. Oh, there's a drive into center field for a base hit for Haas, a 1-out single. You got a 3-way battle for the backup catcher position in Haas, Daniel Susac, and Jesus Rodriguez. Right now, going into this camp, I would say that Susac has the inside track at that position, being a Rule 5 guy. I think he's pretty good defensively, and if he can hit, I definitely think he's going to get the backup role. There's a pitch to Matos that was just low, 1-0. 49er Red Zone likes Jesus. Hey, by the way, I was talking to you earlier. We'll probably have Andrew Susak, former Giants backup catcher to Buster Posey, join NorCal Sports Network in the next week or so. There was a grounder to third, and they threw him out at second. A little bit of a bang play at second, and Haas slid in and knocked over the second baseman. Just stepped on his heel as he was in the middle of the bag as the slide took him. Haas didn't mean to do that. He was trying to help up the Cubs' second baseman. That probably didn't feel too good. Here's Encarnacion, takes the ball outside. 2 outs, man on first. Harar Encarnacion. Now, this guy is a feast or famine hitter, in my opinion. This guy's either going to strike out, and he fouls it off 1-1. He's either going to strike out or he's going to smoke the ball somewhere. He doesn't just hit a little chopper. He doesn't hit just a little routine pop-up or fly out. This guy smokes the ball when he makes contact. The question is can he make contact enough? There's a fouled off. He's down. He's behind on the count 1-2. Harar Encarnacion. Big guy, 6'4", 6'5", whatever he is. Built, looks like a tight end almost. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Harar, and he grounds it to third. Did exactly what I said he never does, and he did it. Just a weak ground out, and then we go to the top of the ninth. He's a discount Soler. Exactly. That's what I say. I would keep Matos, even though Matos maybe doesn't hit the ball as hard as Encarnacion, but he hits it more consistently, and he's 24. Are you going to build around Encarnacion and just give up on a 24-year-old talent like Matos? Maybe Matos doesn't cut it. Maybe he's not it, but I don't think anybody, let's put it this way. If Matos gets released, somebody's picking up Matos, I think. If Harar gets released, I don't think anybody picks up Harar. I think he can pass through waivers, and you can put him back on in Sacramento as a non-roster player. He's out of options, but so is Matos. We'll see. Harar can hit the ball hard. He can hit the ball hard. All right, guys, top of the ninth, and then we'll finish this thing up and end it. Where are you, Chardal? Where is Chardal? Ooh, the Netflix game. Am I going to cover that? Maybe, if I don't go. If I don't go and I stay home, I might have to do that. Yeah, that'll be, oh boy, we're going on, 2 hours. I'm just like 20 minutes to 4 here in Arizona. 2:40 out there in California. Still a lot of daylight left for you guys. In Cali. Our friends back in Delaware, it's dark now as it's 5:40, right? Getting dark in Delaware. Snowing there. Oh, we got the lefty coming up, pitching for the Giants, Bertand. Outside, 1-1. So Tony, this guy looks like Will Smith a little bit. Looks like a little bit like Will Smith, the red beard growing. Sweeper. Swung and fouled off, 1-2. Yeah, I thought Will Smith should have pitched that 9th inning against the Cubs in 2016. I was ball high, 2-2. I was upset at Bochy. I kept yelling, remember we didn't have a pitcher that could come in and close out. And I kept saying, Will Smith, bring in Will Smith, this guy. And then Will Smith became kind of a closer later on after that 2016 season. I can't remember for what team he was pitching, but I thought Will Smith was a guy that could have got the Cubs out in that 9th inning. That was just me. Anyway, full count. Don't want to walk the leadoff guy. Struck him out. Oh, come on. Tap. Oh, I thought that was a strike. Maybe it just broke just at the outside. Maybe it was just off the plate. Gee, maybe they're out of challenges, the Giants. That looked like a possible called strike 3. Now we got leadoff man on. That's where the last pitch was, and he called that a strike. That's exactly where the last pitch was. 0-1. Need a double play ball. 6-4-3. Costa, Schmidt to Hutton. There's a strike. That's the last 3 pitches, all been in the same spot. He called the first one of the group a ball, which was ball 4. So, yeah, Joe Nathan back from the dead, NC. Okay, there we go. There's a ball hit to left field. Routine. Gilbert's out there shading his eyes, and he makes the grab. And there's one man down in the top half of the 9th inning. Giants lead at 4-2. Giants going for back-to-back Cactus League championships, which is, probably not the ideal trophy to own. Yeah, that's right. Will Smith got a ring in 21 with Atlanta. 22. Oh, come on. Who won it in 22? Houston? Was that Houston that won it in 22? I think so. 23. Boy, I know the Dodgers won the last 2. Who won it in 23? I'm trying to, gosh, I should remember that. Ooh, nice breaking ball over the plate. Let me look at my hats here. '23. Rangers, that's right. Gosh, how could I forget that? That's right. Rangers. Thanks, 49ers. Red zone. All right, he walked him. Now we got the tying run on at first base with 1 out. Giants had a triple play in this game. Be nice to end it with a double play. Lefty on lefty. Bertrand against he throws the ball in the dirt and it gets by him. And now we got second and third. Second and third. You got the tying, a base hit ties it up for Chicago. That's what we need. We do a full-time 2-hour plus live stream and we end up in a tie. We don't need a tie. No extra innings in spring training, right? All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch. Little high, 2-0. Come on, you got lefty on lefty, Bertrand. Number 56. A well-built lefty, Bertrand. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Strike. Oh, where is that? We going to tap? I don't think the Giants have any challenges. That was a strike. Jeez. 3-0. You know, they removed the box. I don't know if we're going to see that little strike box zone in the he walked him 4 pitches. Bases are loaded. Tony V going to come out? Is he going to bring somebody else in? How many pitches? This guy's thrown 18 pitches. Somebody's coming to the mound. It's Justin Message. So he runs across the mound. He steps on the white line. He doesn't have no superstitions. That's fine. Play the guitar. Don't forget to play the guitar. All right. Last time Message came out, he gave a good message, and Bednar was able to get out of it. Let's see if not Bednar. What's this guy's name? Bertrand. We went from Bednar to Bertrand. Jim Thurkill, what'd you miss? Oh, we've just been yakking it up for a couple of hours, just having a little fun. We've been talking baseball, a little U.S. hockey. We're throwing shade at Canada, having a little fun with our neighbors to the north. All right, here we go. Bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. Strike one, right down the middle. That was right down Broadway. That had hit me grand slam all over it, but the batter was not in a position to hit, and he took it. Oh, that was a meatball. There's one in the dirt, blocked, scooped up, 1-1, bases loaded, 1 out, nowhere to put him. Giants lead, top of the 9th, 4-2. Oh, Tim has dual citizenship. All right, Tim. There we go. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung and missed, 1-2. We're just having fun with you, Tim. If we don't mean any real harm by it. It's sports talk smack. Okay, sports talk smack. We love Canada. All right, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch in the dirt again. 2-2. Haas asked for a new ball. But Tim's U.S. all the way. There you go. The Nuggets are leading the Warriors in the 4th. Catch the finish. We'll have to give you a score there for that, too. There we go. All right, Tim. Good. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, fouled off of his the batter's ankle. And it's still 2-2. That little bit of an off-speed pitch there. He's thrown 23 pitches. I would say this might be his last batter if he doesn't get a double play. Let's see. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Low. Ball 3. Bertrand in danger of walking in a run. NorCal Sports Smack Live. Hey, man, it's a great one. It's always fun when you can talk smack. Yeah. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, fouled off. Count, bases remain loaded. All right, here we go. Bases loaded, top of the 9th, 3-2. 3-2 count. Giants lead it 4-2. Bertrand, Will Smith lookalike, looks in for the count. Here comes the full count pitch. Down the middle, grounded to third. To second for 1. On to first, double play, and the game is over. Look at that. Wow, they turn it. That was Harbor to Schmidt. I think it was Schmidt. Was Casey still in there? To the first baseman, Hutton, and the Giants win it 4-2. They ended on a double play. Yeah, that was Schmidt. Barely got him at second. Schmidt stayed in there and was able to get the throw off, and the Giants win it 4-2, and they're 2-0. Bertrand laughing, thinking, wow, I dodged a bullet, but I still have no chance to make this team. And I'm off to somewhere in the minors. There we go. Tony Victory. Should we play the Tony Victory song on the way out? Let's do it. Let's see if we can play the Tony Victory song. Why not? He's 2-0. Let's see if we can pull it up here. If I can find it. Tony Victory. Hold on. I don't know where it is. I got to find it. Let's see. Where do we go for it? Here we go. All right. The San Francisco Giants go to 2-0 on the spring training season. We're going to close this out with a little fun. And here we go.
Out of Tennessee, where the Smokies rise, Tony Victory brought his fire and pride. They say he's unproven, green as spring grass, but he's got a way, makes you believe fast. Tony Victory, they don't all agree, but he talks like a man who can part the sea. Dodgers looming, doubts run high. Can he lead the Giants to touch the sky? Tony Victory, time will see. Eric from the talk shows throwing his shade, says a college man can't win the big league stage. But Tony's boys down in Tennessee, son, they played wild, they played hard, and they sure as hell won. They'll Delbert swing, crazy like the wind. Tony knows the storms where champions begin. Tony Victory, they don't all agree, but he talks like a man who can part the sea. Dodgers looming, doubts run high. Can he lead the Giants to touch the sky? Tony Victory, time will see. The fans hold their breath, the past weighs a ton, but he's not afraid of the job that's begun. Confidence burns in the words he speaks, a fire in his heart, a goal in his reach. Tony Victory, they don't all agree, but he talks like a man who can part the sea. Dodgers looming, doubts run high. Can he lead the Giants to touch the sky? Tony Victory, time will see.
All right, everybody. Tony Victory, 2-0 in the spring. No big deal with spring training, right? We don't get excited for wins, but hey, it's better than losing, I guess, right? And you get a chance to see the team play ball, guys get in shape, guys taking we see guys struggling to find the strike zone. You see, who's going to be there, who's not going to be there. It's only game 2, and they've got another 25 plus or more to go in the spring, and they'll play roughly 30 games down here, and then it'll be, just a little over a month away. Today's the 22nd, March 25th, season opening day, or late afternoon, early evening, as they take on the Yankees. But a lot of fun. we'll cover it all for you right here on NorCal Sports. We are the leader when it comes to San Francisco Giants baseball. Really, we've been doing this. Hum Baby's been doing it as long as anybody. He does a good job. Eric over there at Hum Baby, good guy over there. And I like his style, his approach. He puts out good content. So Hum Baby is a guy. They don't do post games, but Cody and Dan, Caveman Dan, and Cody and Ricky over at Even Year Dynasty Show, those guys do a great job. They're very knowledgeable. They're going to give you real baseball insight. And so really recommend those guys. If you haven't subbed to those guys, go sub over there at Even Year Dynasty Show. I definitely throw my support behind those guys. They know ball, all right? They know ball. So, my Caveman Dan was really good for filling in for Cody this week. Yeah, Cody was on vacation. And hey, woo. And Caveman, he's got things down. Yeah. So, check those guys out. So anyway, appreciate you guys being here. Hey, we'll be here all year long, guys. All 162. We'll cover the post games. We'll do some of these in-game lives, and we'll bring it to you. We got you covered, and this is the place to be for real breakdown, real truth, right? Just truth, right? Just truth. Been covering the Giants since 1968? Yeah, 1968. That's a long time, isn't it? Long before wild cards and championships, hot takes, man. So if you guys are looking for honest Giants analysis, real in-depth analysis, not just, what are we doing? Focus. We're here to tell you what's going on with baseball. Okay. Real baseball perspective, straight talk. Okay. No spin. If you want that, you're definitely in the right place. Chardal didn't make it, man. Chardal, what happened to you, buddy? I was going to let you come in and call the last inning, but you didn't show up. You left. Get impatient, Chardal. You could have been part of the show. Anyway, 49ers Red Sox says, I'll never vote for Chardal again. You had a vote, man. Hey, anyway, guys, appreciate you being here. Do me a favor, if you would. Go ahead and hit the like button. It'll help push the algorithm out to more people. 2 hours and 14 minutes. That's a lot. So give us a like. It'll help the channel out, help us grow. I've got new cards and I don't have them in me. I was going to, I could show them to you. I've been passing them out. I want to show you guys. Got a really cool looking deal. You guys like the new logo up there on the right? Have you guys seen the new logo? Look at that. That is the new logo of NorCal Sports Network. We took the bear, we took the circular, everything's the same, but we've got the no homers, just truth. If you guys, what we mean, we don't mean no home runs. We mean we don't sugar coat things here. Okay. We give you the truth balanced. We don't just rip into the Giants for ripping into them and screaming and yelling. What are they doing? No, we'll give you a balanced approach. I think the Giants are going to win north of 85 games this year. I really do. I think this team's going to be better. And but that's the new logo. You guys like it? You like the red threads in there that we added? Now the center is no longer, it's now looks like a baseball, and we've got the Giants colors on there. That is actual cream colors of the Giants, the orange and the black. And then You've got section NCSN. There we go. NCSN. Yeah. Paul, thanks. Yeah, I thought it came out really nice. So that is, and never forget the Dodgers suck. Maybe we should have put that in there instead of no homers, just truth. Dodgers suck right at the bottom in that little tag. Hey, maybe, we've got that little tag. We can add some. You guys got some little taglines. We can throw those in and we can make all kinds of different, that little tag, no homers, just truth. Maybe we'll do a little contest and come up with the best taglines and we'll put them in print. How's that? Yeah, we got the California bear. We got it all in there. Mike says he digs the bear. Thanks. I do too, man. It's a great state flag. California's got a great state flag. So, but hey guys, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you watching. Balance that smoke. Yeah, we got to balance the smoke. This is Gabe Kapler. Yeah. Gabe. Let me see if I can move myself over here. I can't. Wait, how do I get in the picture? There we go. I don't even know how to do that. There we go. I move over to the side. There we go. There is the new NorCal Sports Network logo. Oops, I guess you can't do it there. Okay, there we go. Let's get out of here. Let's close it with some music. What do we want today? Which music do we want? We're playing some new music. Let's go with this one. That might not be a bad idea, Mike. I just move myself over to the left. I don't need to be seen. Put the logo right there in the middle. Huh? With the ballpark in the background. Hey, thanks for being here, Mike. Really appreciate it. The bear's name is Monarch. Cool. It's the last wild grizzly bear in California. I bet there's been one that stepped over the state line. How they know? Hey, thanks for spending time with us your afternoon. Having a little fun. Giants baseball, spring training, low key. Yeah, how do we know there's no bears that have stepped across state line illegally? I don't know. Yeah, Oregon, not too far, right? Just come down, venture in, or maybe Nevada, cross over. Yeah. I kind of like that music. I built that for an intro, but I'm using it as a outro. Is that such a word? Outro? Intro? Outro? In and out? Maybe that's what maybe that's for dinner tonight. In and out. Intro, outro leads me to an In and Out burger. That's how my mind thinks. Say the word. Give me an In and Out burger. Wolverine. Wow. All the way out from Michigan? All right. All right, guys, we'll be back probably Tuesday night. Giants have a game tomorrow, don't they? Who are they playing tomorrow? Hey, there went the music. Let's see. Who do the Giants play tomorrow? They play... the A's. I almost went to tomorrow. I was going to go. A's tomorrow, 1 o'clock. All right. I'll be there Thursday. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday. USA defeats Canada 2-1, gold medal right here. You heard it. Love it. What a game today. And the Giants win today 4-2, second game of the Cactus League. You've been listening to NorCal Sports Network. Take care, everybody. Catch you on the next stream.